Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rekakodash, and the water Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai for giving us the spirit of truth in these last days. As always, double honors to my apostles, elders of Great Millstone, where I learned this truth from, Brother Thumb. And as always, salutations to the Zechariah Wa Achim, which is the elders and the brothers standing stiffly for the names of Yahweh Yahweh Shai in truth and sincerity. And shalom to the predestined elect. So I'm my fellow servant calling from GMS 10 Bay 12, the camp out here in Temple, Florida, the heart of Babylon, the belly of the beast. With another lesson, praying this lesson is edifying to the elect. All right, today is Thursday, June 4th, 2020, the year of prophecy. All right, and we're going to get right to it. As you can see, everything that's popping on right now, all right, or popping off, if you will, all right, is pretty much the will of the Heavenly Father on the left-hand side. All right, and you know, all these uproars and these riots, okay? All right, and these protests, whether they're organized or not organized, which majority of them are organized, all right? Majority of them are organized. All right, I was looking at a post by Dabu777, and it was titled, at least 400 cities, all right, in the U.S., all right, have organized groups, all right, and organized protesting group, man. All right, and see, what you jakes don't realize is, even though, all right, all this is going on, Esau Edom is getting ready to enforce this martial law, man. This is why majority of the Walmarts are closing, which, for those that don't know, you know, Wall pretty much is law backwards, and Mart is short for martial. All right, and these are getting ready to be concentration camps, all right, or detention facilities, man. And this is all planned. This is all written about, man. Concentration camps is in the scriptures, man. All right, it's not going to say concentration camps, but it's worded different, man, for the elect, because the scripture say in Matthew 13, all right, and 9 through 11, that the mystery of the kingdom is given unto us, man. The secrets are given unto us, you see, to understand the will of the Heavenly Father, and this is a part of the will of the Heavenly Father. So I have just a quick clip I wanted to play of the elder from GMS on air. All right, and it's right to the point of pretty much, as it's titled, things are not what they seem. Here it is, you so-called Jakes, and so-called, oh, you Black Lives Matter, Black Lives, which is ultimately funded by George Soros. Everybody knows that. Man, average Jake at the job know this, man. Literally, okay? But pretty much, I want to turn the attention to, it's a lot of you, Edomites, a lot of you so-called white people. See, Jake is watching, man. Jake is sitting back looking at a lot of you devils. All right, here it is, you so-called, they like, you know, so-called Black Lives Matter, but here it is, you're pretty much destroying and looting stores. All right, so let's go ahead and play this clip, man, because this is what's going to ultimately bring in this insurrection law. All right, which real quick, I know I'm probably going all over the place, but real quick, let me bring out this definition of insurrection, because this is in the scriptures, man. So the word insurrection, all right,
Insurrection
is a noun. It says a violent uprising against an authority or government. So see, this violent uprising against the authority, against the policeman or the government, is going to ultimately be a law that's going to be passed out. All right, that's going to be troops out here, U.S. forces. All right, that's over. All right, that's pretty much over your regular policeman, man. And that's why see. Man, this is beautiful, and that's why this cop. Let's get what this cop said real quick. For those that didn't see it, all right. Let's listen to what he said. They're gonna start doing to you people real soon.
Can I ask you what's going to happen at 8? Sir? What's going to happen? You're going to start beating the fuck out of me.
You heard that? She said, can I ask you what's going to start happening? And he said, what's going to start happening is we're going to start beating the fuck out of you. All right?
Can I ask you what's going to happen at 8? Sir? What's going to happen? You're going to start beating the fuck out of me.
Yep, hey, so you heard it out the horse's mouth, and that's the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, that, you know, perfect timing. She was in the right spot, at the right place, all right, to ask him that question so that it can ultimately be a video, a lesson, all right?
Mainly.
All right, so let's go ahead and play this real quick.
Right there. Smashed out
And see, a lot of you Jakes don't even realize that this is all prophecy. This must come to pass, man. All right, our forefather Jacob warned us, all right, or told us and prophesied to you so-called Negroes. I'm speaking to you so-called Negroes chiefly because the prophecy about Judah says that who shall rouse him up, and this is what's getting ready to happen because a lot of the tribes are going to get roused up, all right, and go pretty much against, all right, the government, all right, and these U.S. forces, all right, in the times we're coming into, because Judah is going to rouse them up, man. Judah's going to get roused up, man, and it's going to force Ephraim, the so-called Puerto Ricans, all right, Issachar, the so-called Mexicans, and then that's when Jake is going to click, all right, and Jake is going to be like, look, we got to do something about this. Why? Because Jake is going to understand how serious his life is on the line, man. See, it's all the fun and games. You still got people going out, still trying to find the openings, still trying to find the nearest bar. You still got people at the pool, all right, in the midst of a pandemic, so-called, all right, in the midst of a global shutdown, so-called, all right, in the midst of all these race riots or these protests and these, these uproars. Guess what? All right, you people that's out here, acting like, this doesn't matter or this is not real. All right, you're going to get caught out here, man, when things actually pop off. Okay, see, that's why the men of the Lord are sitting back and watching a movie of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which is the Heavenly Father through His only begotten Son, be played out. Okay, because we've been telling you for all these years. Start with our elders and apostles, Great Millstone, man.
All of y'all are gonna fucking die or go to jail. You supposed to be talking about Black Lives Matter, and you try to loot this fucking place. You fucking immigrants. You don't give a fuck about Black lives.
Yeah, she roused up, man. She roused up, man. But that's not gonna stop prophecy. All right. This must come to pass. Zechariah 13:8 says 2/3 of our people shall be cut off and die, man.
Give a fuck about Black lives. Y'all wanna rob and steal. Y'all wanna fucking rob and steal, and you a fucking white person.
Yep. So I don't want to make it too long. It's right to the point. This you pop. All right. So I'm gonna get right to the point. It's titled because like I say, man, it's a lot of these Edomites doing this. Things don't. That's the title of that lesson. That's beautiful. Things are not what they seem, huh, Jake? Yeah. It was once all fun and games when you was when you burnt down the Champ's footwear, all right, and you was robbing the mall, you was looting the mall. It was all fun and games, right? Yeah. See, now Esau this is all planned. Esau got in there, man. All right, and this is all planned to ultimately enforce these executive orders and these insurrection laws, man. So it says martial law and insurrection law in the United States. What are the differences? We're going to get right to the point, man. All right, get right to it. That's good, too. That's some good stuff there. This. Woo, let's go, baby. Oh, my goodness. All right, so let's start right here. It says, theoretically, yes. Now, this is all good, man. All this whole article is good. I read this article. It's a beautiful article. It says, Trump, let's start here. Trump threatens military action if a city or state refuses to take the actions that are necessary to defend the life and property of their residents, then I will deploy the United States military and quickly solve the problem for them. And that's ultimately what's going to happen, man. Martial law. Because what is martial law? It said he will deploy the military, right? For those that don't even know what martial law means, all right, well, let's type it in. Let's see what it means. All right, let's see what martial law means. Since we just don't know what we talking about, we making it up, right? Hell out of here. This shit is taking place right before your eyes. You need to wake up and smell the smoke of a burning house, man. Which is America's that house, man. It says martial law. It says military government involving the suspension of ordinary law, which is what? So this is over your police, man. It says, then I will deploy the United States military and quickly solve the problem for them, that pride. Trump said during brief remarks at the White House, demonstrations have been largely peaceful, all right, but police in some cities have used force, all right, against journalists and protesters. And this is only going to get worse. And see these officers, it's a reason why they're not shooting you, Jakes, man. That's why I played that clip earlier. You think they don't want to blast your push your scalp back, You don't think they want your spirit to go back to the Most High? You don't think they want your guts to be out there in the streets? You don't think they want your brain to be popped open, man? But what? What's holding them back? Yahweh Shem Shai. Because he's working on the minds of the kings right now, man. He's setting everything up. He's checkmating the whole world. All right? It says, but police in some cities have used force against journalists and protesters have clashed with police. Many U.S. cities have set curfews, and there was a curfew out here, all right? I'm pretty sure everywhere. However, to deploy the armed forces, Trump would need to formally invoke a group of statutes known as the Insurrection Act. So let's get right to it, all right? However, although a state of emergency is a place due to the coronavirus pandemic, Trump has yet to declare one over the ongoing civil unrest. The last time martial law was declared in the U.S. was following the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King in 1968. What was that to do? That was to rouse you jakes up. It was planned in, all right, to ultimately. But what wasn't in fruition? The RFID chip. You see, because this all has to link up with the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, because that's going to be your new way to actually live. And this is why I want to get the point where it says season, all right, your bank accounts, man. All right. Damn, man, what was that, man? Because if Lord's will it do happen, it can pretty much not only suspend, all right, the First and Second Amendment, but it can also, all right, call all y'all about some shot Lord's will somebody got judged. I gotta find the Salaki Akim. The spirit is on flames right now. Let me see. Oh man, that's the icing on the cake. I can't find it. I'm sorry, bro. Man. Oh, here it is. It was right here at the top. I'm sorry. Theoretically, yes, if the U.S. president declares a state of national emergency over the George Floyd riots, if Trump makes that move, all right, see, this is all being moves made, man. Chess getting played. He is able to sign off on several measures to protect national security, including shutting down the telecommunications in the U.S., and that's the point, freezing U.S. citizens' bank accounts. All right, let's read that again. Freezing U.S. citizens' bank accounts and deploying U.S. military personnel in the United States. And you jakes are going to lose your mind, man. See, and this is a perfect thing to happen, all right, in the will of Yahweh Shem Shai, because that's going to ultimately lead for the only time for things to be opened up, all right, after your bank account is freeze, is through taking an RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, because martial law is going to be declared. The military, pretty much, which is over the police force. You see, this is all perfect, man. The concentration camps that they have these pretty much these hired workers, you know, sweeping and cleaning and making sure that these buildings that you ride by all the time that are facilities of, you know, getting ready to house thousands of people that's going to take an RFID chip. You see, this is all getting set up, man. This is all the will of the Heavenly Father, all right? This is all the will of the Heavenly Father, man. So, yeah, that's it on this, man. You know, this article is pretty lengthy, all right? And it's straight to the point, but I'm going to get right to it, all right? And close out on this. I really wanted the majority of that article to come out, you know, because we're going to keep bringing out the same precepts. You let me know when there's another chapter, or, all right, or a prophet, okay, that just pop up in the Bible that's already written, man. All right, it's not going to happen. This is 2 Ezra 16 and 70. It says, "For there shall be in every place and in the next cities," okay, this is what's coming, "a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord." A great insurrection, uprising against the government, which is going to cause what? Military forces, U.S. forces, to be deployed on the soils of America, which is going to be what? It's going to be a martial law, man. Where what? Now the military has power over the actions that's taking place, and this is all trial runs. Cause see, they already know the police weren't gonna do nothing to you, Jakes. You Jakes ain't afraid of the police, of course not, right? When you got a riot. But now what you gonna do when tanks? All right, all these tanks are in the streets. These SWATs troops, see? And how about them having chips in them, man? So it ain't even them; it's the Spirit of the Lord on them. All right, verse 71. This is going to be a great show, man. It says, "They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord." You Jakes are the people that fear the Lord. All right, read that again. "They shall be like madmen." Yep, just like in 70 AD. In the time that Yahushua prophesied the destruction, all right, of Jerusalem in that time, man. And he said, "What? Flee ye into mountains." All right, and then we fled into the western parts of Africa, Africa in that time. All right. Well, the Lord said, "Look, man, this coming a day is gonna be worse than that. They shall be like madmen, sparing none." So old men, women, children, young maids, nobody getting spared. From Timmy, all right, to Aunt May, nobody getting respect, man. All right, it says, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord, right? Because Esau gonna come through sweeping. This is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. All right, verse 72. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses, and then shall be know who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as a fire, and they shall be tried as a fire. And that's the elect, because we're gonna be caught up in this Jacob's trouble. But he that shall be saved out of it, man. That's the elect. So, Lord's Will, this is edifying, straight to the point. Call all y'all Bashim Yao Shai, double honors to my apostle, that was great millstone. Salutations to the Zechariah wa Achim, shalom to the elect. Let's go.